Hi everyone. My name is Abhishek and I'm the founder of GoalTide Prelims IS Academy. Okay. So I think now you all are aware of the GoalTide. Fine. Now, without wasting the time, I will come directly to the point, right? So you're watching this video because you all are preparing for 2026 UPSC examination. This is only reason, or afterwards maybe you have failed 25 and you want to give your attempt, or maybe you are looking for 27 28 but you want to watch this because you like me. यही कारण हो सकता है, आपको अच्छा लगता हूं मैं, right? So definitely you are watching this. Now if you are kind of giving 26 examination, this is very important. Okay, now I have already mentioned the things in the PDF, but there are many students who wants me to explain exactly what this 2026 program is going to be, right? This 26 program ka importance, right? Now this is very important to understand, and then you should move forward with any institutions, with any mentor, right? So let me take you to the course and let me explain you each and everything about the course and about the GoalTide, right? Now if you starting for 26 examination, 2026 examination, and our course starting from 1st April, right? So you have April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 months to go till December, right? You have 9 months left, and after this 9 you have 5 more months: January, February, March, April, May. Okay, so these 9 months are going to be everything for you. अगर इस 9 months में if you gain the confidence, if you cover a majority of your portion, then you are going to qualify this examination. But if in these 9 months you are not confident, you are underconfident, and you are not kind of finished your syllabus, or you are not in a position that you are understanding things, so it becomes difficult after 9 months, right? So we'll plan in such a way where our structure should be in such a way that it looks everything simple, right? Now moving to the prelims IS prelims preparation and current affairs preparation, okay, for your prelims examination. Now if you look the cutoff for the prelims examination, okay, everyone here, please look for the cutoff. If you see the cutoff here, I will just take the general category. So if you see from 2018 to 23, 24 results are awaited. So 98, 98, 92, 87, 88, 75. Okay. So paper UPSC is very difficult. But by seeing the cutoff, a sense of confidence should deliver. Okay. Okay, fine. UPSC is tough, but the cutoff is not that much, right? It's less than 50% to qualify. Simple. It's less than 50% to qualify your prelims examination, provided you have qualified your CSAT paper, 33%, right? So this is about the cutoff for the GS1 prelims examination. So less than 100% for the last 6 years. Even this year it's going to be less than 100. So for the last 7 to 8 years, it's going to be less. It's like kind of less than 100%. So 100% paper is tough, but we have to work hard, and cutoff is not that much, right? So things are under our control, and if it is not under our control, we are going to make it in the next 9 months. We have that time with us. Okay. Now if you look for the mains cutoff, again, if you look for the mains cutoff, you have 751, 736. So out of 1750, right? Again, the cutoff, if you see, it's less than 50%. So I'm not saying the UPSC is a easy examination, not at all. But it's not something which is expecting from you lot, right? कि आप बहुत ज़्यादा extraordinary perform करो. They are not expecting this extraordinary thing. बिल्कुल नहीं, ये expectation है ही नहीं उनको. They just want you to just go for the with the right pace, with the right syllabus, with right dedication, and you will qualify 200% for this examination. Okay. Now just thinking about all this and the toughness of the paper, we have divided our course into 3 parts. Now this is a thing you must understand and try to listen, right? Now it's like, if you see here, we have divided the course into NCERT, then we have advanced portion, and then we have the miscellaneous portion. Okay, now in these 3 categories we have divided our syllabus and we will go according to it. हर साल करते हैं. एंड देखिए, आपको एक बात बताता हूँ कि यूपीएससी एग्जाम में बहुत सारे वे हैं इस प्रिपरेशन करने के लिए, एंड ऑलमोस्ट यू विल फाइंड एवरीवेयर द थिंग्स आर सेम, दैट दे विल जस्ट फोर्स यू राइट नाउ टू, आप प्रीलिम्स को छोड़ के यू जस्ट फोकस ऑन मेंस, यू जस्ट फोकस ऑन ऑप्शनल. बट माय थिंग इज यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन योर ऑप्शनल, you have to focus on your prelims examination, mains examination, but you can't just ignore prelims examination. आपको beginning से करना पड़ेगा. You have to understand the basics. Okay, so Monday to Friday you all are going to do your optional mains examination, but on Saturday I need your 2-3 hours every week. I need that. It's not at all possible कि आप प्रीलिम्स में बहुत अच्छा हो जाओ विदाउट डूइंग दिस. यू हैव टू डू, एंड इट्स नॉट, इट्स 2-3 hours per week. It's not a very big time I'm asking you. I'm not asking you daily. It's a week time. Okay, so why exactly? The first thing is NCERT, and try to understand the NCERT. It's important for you. Okay, why we read NCERT? Why we read NCERT? First of all, it's kind of, suppose this is an India map. Okay, this is a map of India, and like if you see the map of India, it is outer boundary is like NCERT. Okay, and whatever we are going to fill inside, all the structure, establishment, agriculture, sab kuch, infrastructure, this is all the advanced preparation. So ये जो आउटर बाउंड्री आपको ड्रॉ करनी है ना, ये एनसीईआरटी ही हेल्प करेगा आपको 100%. दिस एनसीईआरटी इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू विद दिस. Okay, now NCERT is the outer boundary 100% it. And second most important thing is questions are coming from NCERT. If you see 2024 paper, you take the geography part, more than 10 question has come directly from the geography NCERT book 11th and 12th. Exact words has been printed from there, exact word 1 to 1. Okay, कोई भी ऐसी नहीं है कि indirectly they have asked. No, it's direct. Okay, and history questions also you can expect. Some science tech you can expect, but science tech is very less. Polity you can expect well. So questions do come from NCERT, and also this is a part of your process. You have to start. देखो क्या होता है, हम कभी भी स्टार्ट करते हैं. आई विल टेल यू वन स्टूडेंट नेम, ही इज गिविंग इंटरव्यू दिस ईयर. ओके, एंड हिज नेम इज सर्वर. ओके, सो यू विल सी हिज लाइक फॉर द लास्ट 4 years he is qualifying his prelims examination every year. Okay, and it's not like something, if he qualify he will not do the NCERT and all. Every year he will enroll in my test series and he will do the NCERT test too. Okay, why he does that? Because that set the momentum आपका set होता है. When you start with NCERT and then jump to the advanced, that is called the Lakshmikant, for example, for the polity and all, then it sets momentum. आपको एक रहता, and confidence also that you have done the basics. Otherwise, I will tell you that if you don't read NCERTs and directly jump to the advanced book, तो एक time के बाद when this flow will come like kind of speeches and videos, you will see that NCERTs are important and you won't be able to solve the basic questions. तो आपको बहुत बुरा feel होगा. You feel bad like you have not read the NCERT, right? So that feeling is not good, right? So आपको NCERTs करने हैं because you have, it's a first step, it's a outer boundary. And it's a process of the preparation. It gives you momentum and it sets a target for you. Okay, so you have to. So for this purpose, what we have done. So actually, this is a step you have to start from the NCERT. So we have kept the 20 tests, 20 to 23 tests are there. Okay, and we have subject-wise NCERT classes and all. Okay, not classes. It's a class name like 7th class and chapters, right? So for the polity, we have class 6 democracy chapter 1, understanding diversity, and then chapter 2 diversity and discrimination. So in this way, we have covered the test starting from the 1st April. Okay. Now this is a time for best time till June 30. You should be completing all your NCERT test. It's called ideal preparation. What is ideal preparation? Ideal preparation का मतलब होता है कि it's like you are 100% following the right schedule. Okay? NCERT is बिल्कुल time पे खत्म कर रहे हैं and then you're starting something. So it's kind of perfect preparation you are doing. Right? So आप अप्रैल से स्टार्ट करेंगे and then we'll have for the polity part. Then we will have some economy test. And in the same sequence, if you follow it, it will be better. Otherwise, there's no foundation. You can give any test anytime, right? And then we have the geography, and then we have the history. We have history. And then if you move forward, you have the environment part. Okay? Then we have IR. Okay? Clear? Science tech है उसके बाद. And then we over. Then it is over. ठीक है. So this is all about your NCERT test. It has to be completed by June, starting from 1st April. If you will enroll and you will start, make sure you are completing your test by, and there's no time foundation. Suppose test is like kind of published on 1st April. Okay. So you can give the test on 5th April, 6th April. It's that easy. It's not something you are bound by anything. But if you go with the flow, if you go with the schedule and everything, you will really enjoy the preparation. Okay. Now, second part of our course will be the advanced test. Very important. Now, what is advanced? I'll give you examples also. But what exactly you mean by the advanced test? Advanced test का मतलब it's not easy. It's moderate to difficult level. ठीक है? For example, in this test, we won't ask you that governor is appointed by the president or not. Council of ministers को कौन appoint करके कर. It's going to be a bit difficult. Okay? And from the Constitution of India book. Right? So if you see here, we follow a very important approach that is called the practice and practicing the right questions. That is P plus P is equal to prelims. See, most of you will not practice. This is blunder you are doing. And even you practice, you are doing the wrong practice. So you have to understand this. Both thing has to be done in the right way. You have to practice and the right questions. UPSC standard questions, right? Now this is very, very important. Now if you see, I'll give you some examples what I'm talking about. Now just one example, see. Which of the following provisions of the process of the removal of Supreme Court judge is mentioned in the Constitution? Now if you see here, important words here are the process for the removal of Supreme Court judge. And second important word is Constitution. ठीक है? अब you have to find first of all the process, and then you should be knowing whether it is the part of Constitution or not. ये Constitution का part होना चाहिए. That's what they are written, mentioned in the Constitution. Okay. Now you have 4 statements here. So this is a part of the advanced test. This is not the NCERT test, right? Now see here, the notice for the motion for the removal of judges shall be signed by at least 100 members in the Lok Sabha and 50 members in the Rajya Sabha. First statement, I hope so you all will mark correct, because this is a part of the process. But the problem is you don't know that this process is right, but whether it is a part of Constitution or not. This is important. This is part of Constitution or not, this you should know. Okay. Now second statement, it is a discretion of the speaker whether she will accept or reject the motion. Again, you have to find first of all whether this is a right statement or not. And then you have to examine whether this is written in the Constitution or not. Yes or no. Again, same statement. The motion has to be passed by both houses by special majority. And the third is violation of the Constitution is the only ground mentioned for the removal of Supreme Court judge. Now, I'm not just asking you to solve this question. I'm just taking you to the level of the questions we are going to have in the advanced portion. Okay, now if you see your answer को छोड़िए आप. Okay, now कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का पार्ट है कि नहीं, दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इट इज रिटन टू थिंग्स. आप ध्यान से सुनो, लिटिल वेरी केयरफुली. ओके, इवन इफ यू हैव नॉट कवर्ड दिस चैप्टर, इवन इफ यू कवर, यू वोंट बी एबल टू सॉल्व दिस. ओके, देयर आर टू थिंग्स रिटन. द फर्स्ट पार्ट सेज a judge may be by writing under his hand addressed to the president resigned his office. This is the first thing. And second thing, a judge may be removed from his office in the manner provided in clause 4. So clause 4 क्या है? Clause 4 what is it? It says that the judge of the Supreme Court shall not be removed from the office except by an order of the president passed by each house of the parliament by majority of the total membership of the house and by majority of not less than 2/3 of the house on the ground of proved misbehavior and incapacity. ये इतनी बातें कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में लिखी है. नाउ इफ यू सी हियर, सबसे पहले फोर्थ स्टेटमेंट इज इनकरेक्ट बिकॉज वायलेशन ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज द ग्राउंड टू रिमूव द प्रेसिडेंट, नॉट द जजेस. इनका क्या कंडीशन है? इनका कंडीशन है proved misbehavior and incapacity. Clear? Now second part says the motion of the house has to be passed by both the houses by special majority. This is correct statement. You see here, this is special majority and it is written in the constitution also, right? But यहाँ पे आप देखोगे third is correct, fourth is wrong, but first and second statement are correct statement. They are correct statement here, but they are not the part of the constitution. बोर मत होइए, you have to understand this. अभी बोर नहीं होना है, you have just started. Okay, so first and second are correct statement, but they are not the part of the constitution. So what exactly, where it is written? You see here, it is written in the, now what exactly it says, आप देखो यहाँ पे, Parliament may by law regulate the procedure for the present. So Parliament will prepare a law that will regulate the process to remove the judges. So इतना लिखा है बस Constitution में कि Parliament will make a law, right? So what Parliament did? Parliament has enacted Judges Inquiry Act 1968, and in this act we will find these first two statements. Clear है इतना? So I'm just giving example that at this level of like kind of questions we are going to solve in the advanced part, and this becomes very important for your prelims examination. Clear है? अब आप देखो यहाँ पे advanced test में second part जो आता है, that is a newspaper. I feel this is like ये like godfather, like ये सब कुछ है आपका. It's everything for your examination, for the prelims, mains and everything. Those who are not reading newspaper and try to be like listening to someone who is saying don't read newspaper, you can see your result after 1 year. You are just giving yourself excuse that someone is saying don't read newspaper. Okay, always listen to the majority. आप democratic country में हो, right? So अगर एक दो students कह रहे हैं मत पढ़ो and you are following that, it's not good kind of observation. Okay, now you see here two parts of the newspaper is preparing notes for the mains and preparing notes for the prelims. So mains part definitely after registration I will try to I will definitely try to teach you, but today we'll learn about the prelims, right? Now how we are going to cover this? We are covering this prelims newspaper in two forms, and what we call the first form is the newspaper prelims document. This is the first assignment every week I am going to give you every single week. Okay, and what exactly this is? This is the collection of all important articles from different newspaper with respect to prelims examination. I'll teach you what I mean to say. Okay, I'll teach you. Now I'll give you example now. Okay, suppose this is the article, delimitation and the South. Okay, now I read the entire article. It is a very big article here. It's written about the population, why the southern states and all are like kind of in loss because of the population control. But for the prelims part, what it was important here is, you see here, ye part. It's all prelims examination. And see how many questions we have framed from this. And this is what called the newspaper prelims document. This is the most effective way to prepare for the current affairs, to prepare for your 26 prelims examination. You have to find the prelims statements from the newspaper and you have to do this. And this has to be done from the different newspaper. But as an individual, you won't be able to do it alone. And this task will completely be taken by me every single week. You just have to solve these questions from the article. So I'll provide you this. You have to find answers, and sometimes answers too I'll provide you. Okay. When you find any difficulty, I'll provide you answers too. So see here, is delimitation a constitutional mandate or done by convention? So in the prelim statement, the question can come as per the delimitation is done not because of the any mandate but by convention. Convention का मतलब क्या है? रीति रिवाज, which is exactly like going from the beginning. There's no law, there's no regulation. It's just going on from the beginning. Okay, like for example, deputy speaker is appointed always from the lead opposition, but this is not the rule. But convention चला रहा है, right? So this is about. So second statement, the number of seats in the Lok Sabha changes after each census. So if all the census done, so it changes after every census. This is incorrect. I won't explain you now, but you can find easily from the small article. So this is the most effective way of doing the newspaper prelims document, and this has to be given by you. And this is the first supplement. First is all your NCERT test. Second document, which I am newspaper prelims document, which I am going to give you along with the test series. Okay. Now, if you see here, this all are the answers also I have given you. Now, question also have come in the UPSC Prelims Exam. See how many delimitation commission has been constituted by the government of India till December 23. Right? So, you know the answer. After the question, you can know the answer well. Now also you know most of you, but everyone will know after this task. Right? Now, if you see here, one more article you see. F-25 imports from the China may cross record $101 billion. So my task is, what is the trade China? India export to China is increasing in last 5 years. India's export from China is increasing in last 5 years. Export and import. Deficit with China is increasing. Or India imports manufactured as well as intermediary goods from China. You have to find all the answers from this article, and I'll give you a hint. This is the document taken from the Ministry of Commerce, original document, and you can find all the answers here. Whether export is more, import is more, or total trade is more. Increasing, decreasing, everything you can find from this. This is the original document, and this is a very unique feature of GoalTide. We always cover things from the original document. Got it? So this is a different articles from different newspaper, 7 to 8, 6 to 7, not 7 to 8, 6 to 7 newspaper. We are going to cover all important prelims articles. It's not too many. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, sometimes 8. So this is a task, first task. It will take 45 minutes every week to cover this. Got it? Now, second part of our, one more article was there, but I won't cover this article. Second part, the third part of our test series will be the weekly current affairs random test, what we call the Abhyaas session. Again, what we do here? We ask you the last week newspaper questions on the spot. I will call you all on the Google Meet, and you have to write in A4 sheet. On the spot, I will ask you questions and you have to write answers without 4 options. I won't give you options. I'll give you just the question and you have to write. Like someone who is appointed, just write the name of the 3 members who recommend who is a form part of the committee to recommend the name of Lokpal. Write the name of 3 members. So you won't ask me the options. You have to write it. So this will enhance your recalling power. This will enhance your current affairs, and this will make you strong day by day. And it will make you strong to face difficult questions. And one thing I will tell you, when you do questions in the form of true and false, or without 4 options A, B, C, D, it increases that the part of only 1, only 2, only 3 type of questions. It becomes very strong. Your sense starts to work, and you will able to eliminate the options by looking the questions. This needs a time, but it will gain after some kind of practice. Okay, so this is the 3rd part of our test series, that is called the Abhyaas session. Clear? Now, if you see example I gave you, I ask you which is the first state in the country to link the forest system with GDP. So you have to write some answer, right? Similarly, I'll give you the article also. This is from the Morning Standard. Okay. And then we'll have the treaty is signed between India and Pakistan. Objective, year it is signed. So everything. So when I ask you year, agar aap focus hoke pada, if you studied with concentration and focus, definitely you will answer, or else you won't be able to answer. Okay. Now if you see here, this is what so we have Abhyaas session questions. Okay, these are the part of the Abhyaas session question. Share of the India's in world nuclear production is less than 2%. True or false? You have to write in your A4 sheet true or false, and then in the end I'll give you answers in the same session, in the same Google Meet, and you will just learn. And these all documents will also be provided in your portal. So if you miss the session, you will get all the documents PDF in your portal. Clear? Eh? So now, the next part is the current affairs section. Very, very important section. Now we have seen the 2 current affairs newspaper prelims document and the Abhyaas session. Every single week we are taking. Okay. The 3rd part is the weekly current affair magazine, which you will provide. It will be totally prelims based and 100% very, very, very important. 200%. Okay. Second part is each month current affair test, like for test starting from April, right? So April current affairs is not needed. That will be provided in the form of daily quiz. But आपको formally May से लेकर May तक 2025 से 26 तक every month will have 1 test. Clear है? Every month will have 1 test. So this is the current affairs. 3rd is the daily quiz current affairs I am providing you. You will say that these daily quiz are also provided to the other students as well. But they are not getting PDFs to revise them. You will get PDFs in the questions form also, in the answers form separately. It's a most effective document. You need it at any cost. It's a same daily quiz which you see on the website, 10 questions per day. But you will get PDFs to revise, to practice again and again. You can't copy from the website. You have to revise it from the PDF. Okay. And in the end, after January, we have the unique session, which is called the 5 topics per day. And this is also the very, very important for your prelims examination. Because when I start this 5 questions per day, it again tests your revision and gives you all the important topics important for your UPSC prelims examination. So आप देख लो कितना वास्ट कवरेज है करंट अफेयर्स का, न्यूज़पेपर का. आपको कुछ करने का जरूरत नहीं है. जस्ट यू हैव टू फॉलो द असाइनमेंट, right? So that's what I'm saying you. And this is nothing called extra fees or something. It's along with the test series. ये सारी चीजें हैं. It's with the test series itself. Got it? Then we have the section called the revision test in our test series. For every subject, we will have the revision in the month of March. Last few months, we will start this. Okay. Then we have one-to-one mentorship. It's very, very important thing. And this always be done by me, Abhishek Sir. Okay. I will be there always 100%. There will be no other employee to take your doubts, to solve all your general queries, your schedule preparation or whatever you want. It has to be done 100% by me. Okay. Now again, GS advanced test, we will start bit in the June month. Definitely after we complete our NCERT test, right? So we have the structure here, you see here, we'll start with the polity, then we'll move to the economics, and then the geography, then we'll move to history. In the same way we did NCERT. Okay, and then we have science, tech and environment. Then see here, for all the June month current affair, July month current affair, August month current affairs, we have all the current affair test. Then we have map based test, 3 map based test is there. Then we have all the kind of revision test. We have the revision test. This all I will give you, I will provide you. Okay, when the registration will start on 25th of March, I'll provide you this schedule in the very structured way. Okay, then we have the budget and economic survey test, and then we have full length test. क्लियर है आपको, ये टेस्ट का स्ट्रक्चर है. सो अल्टीमेटली आई विल गिव यू वन सैंपल. दिस इज द वे यू हैव टू सी. यू विल सी द कोर्स. वी हैव द एनसीईआरटी टेस्ट, then we have the GS advanced test which includes all these things. We have the subject specific test, current affair test, map based test. Then we have budget and economic survey. We have PYQs based test. Then we have full length test. Then we have CSET test 2, 5 CSET test. Complete quiz compilation from the June month, and that's a weekly current affair magazine. Weekly current affair magazine. The newspaper prelims document which I taught you just, the news delimitation wala example. The same thing is called the newspaper document. Then the Abhyaas session is the weekly current affair test. Okay, then we have 1-to-1 mentorship. So this is the structure of the prelims, and please I will just request you, don't worry at all. See, ये exam बहुत unique है. It's totally very unique. This is not the exam you gave in your past like school, college. It needs a lot of research and everything. But as a student, you are not in a position to do everything. It has to be done by me at any cost. मुझे ही करना है. Got it? So this is the rough idea. It's not rough exactly. This is idea about a 2026 UPSC Prelims Test Mentorship Program, whatever you call it. Okay? So you can start the test. You can enroll, and without any doubt you can just start practicing on the website GoalTide platform. कोई if and but का कोई भी चक्कर नहीं है. 100% you will qualify. The results have been very good in the past, and it will always be, because the work here is done by the founder, the owner himself. I'm not making reels and other people are doing work. No, I'm totally 200% engaged in this. Okay, so quality will be maintained, mentorship will be done. There's no need to worry about anything. If you have any queries, you have my number on the website. You can just call me and ask. Thank you so much. This is for the 26 prelims mentorship program.